In the world of professional golf, there exists an elite club. A club filled with legends, household names, and rising stars. A club where membership is earned yearly with time, sweat, and dedication. This week, 50 players will gain entry into this exclusive fellowship. The top 25 from the regular season have already secured their spots. And another 25 spots are up for grabs here this week. Some dreams will be realized. Others will have to wait another day. Who will be next to join the likes of Jason Duffner, Grant Snedeker, and Keegan Bradley as the next great Web.com Tour graduate?
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present opening round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. Getting set now for first round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. This is the fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. And Frank, this is always a pressure-packed environment.
It is, but also a chance to see the raw talent that will be on display for many a year. And at this tender stage, these players are powerful, talented, and often brilliant. What a great shot.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway.
Well, it's going to take a good one here considering what they've already gone through, Rich. Right now, that green is going to look very small, so it's going to take a good shot here to give himself an opportunity.
Some really poor play to this point. This is a good-looking shot. Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Opportunity missed right there. And getting ready for the putt. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Resuming the action here at EA Sports, let's go out to the 7th hole and pick up with our featured golfer. Has not been a stellar performance to this point, but Frank, not too bad.
When you consider 4-round events, Rich, you're going to have a period where there's a little lull. As long as you can minimize the damage over the course of 4 days, it turns out all right.
Now the approach to the 7th. Frank, what do you need to be mindful of here?
It's rather narrow in the front of the screen, and then there's some mounds both right and left. Be very aware of those mounds. They can actually help you out.
That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie.
Even par currently.
Good job right there. Now making a move and setting himself up for who knows a good weekend run, maybe at another title. The former college standout has been excellent today.
Rich, too often we're seeing like the rich kid turn pro or want to turn pro. This player has a totally different background, a little more blue collar. This is more the way I grew up playing golf. I mean, just trying to do anything you can to get on the golf course and compete. And I always think, come Sunday when the pressure on, these are the players you look at. These are the dangerous players, the one that can go the whole mile.
Frank, this is a player who's done it his own way. He's not off the superstar assembly line with a cookie-cutter golf swing. I remember what former PGA champion Hal Sutton once said to me, "You show me a guy with a homemade swing, that's a guy who believes in himself." And you think about the long list of great players who had homemade swings.
Yeah, I think deep down, you're right. All those great players you're referring to, they had the belief that their way was the best way. That's why their swings always stood out. Jim Furyk comes to mind.
Lee Trevino, Raymond Floyd. I mean, it's a pretty long list. These putts keep the round together. Stays at 1 under with that par. Frank, the ninth is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
Good tee shot, right in the short grass. Good line in the fairway, a good chance to make something happen here. Frank, the players out here today really have the opportunity of a lifetime chance to earn a PGA Tour card at the end of this tournament.
And that life-changing opportunity is certainly going to be on the line. All of these great golfers have put in the time to get where they are right now, and they're just one step away. That's right, one step away, maybe this week, of earning a tour card.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's formality now.
Just a couple of feet. Player knows they're on the move with that birdie. Quick glance at the leaderboard. They can see, Frank, they're not out of it.
Things are very volatile right now.
Second round coverage coming your way tomorrow. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Slaughter alongside Frank Navalo. So long for now. EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present second round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. Hole number 4 here at TPC Sawgrass, 384-yard par 4 deep fairway bunker to the right of the landing zone. You want to avoid that. What else is there to look out for, Frank?
Those huge mounds on the left, they're just as penal really as the bunker on the right. So this is one where you have to pick an object in the distance. Really focus on that.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Frank, the second here at the 4th is a dangerous shot.
Once again, this is another example of where you have to look at the green. Where exactly is the flag? If it's on that high portion, you've got to fly it all the way back.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
So just a formality here. That's good work. That's good par right there. Frank, the golf course toughens up right here at the long par 4 5th.
Yeah, when you play it off the back tee, 470 yards, it's nearly 320 yards to that last bunker down the left side. That really has to be in the back of your mind. The ideal tee shot, a little left to right.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Frank, we're really watching the next generation of PGA Tour stars, aren't we?
Yeah, this player in particular, Rich, amateur pedigree, already a winner of the NCAAs, and I've always thought that success early on is a predictor really of talent long term, and this player has all the tools.
Steady all day long. That one about 20 feet away. He'll settle. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but they'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
For par. You love to watch him disappear, don't you? Frank, you don't want to get too cute with that second shot here at the sixth.
I remember many a time, Rich, when they put the flag right of center. You try and hit a little bit too close, those palm trees all of a sudden come into play. Hits one of those, that ball can go anywhere.
Frank, approach shot here at 6. Good chance to make birdie?
There is. You can almost cut this green into thirds. There's that front third, the left third, and of course the back third.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. You maintain momentum. You make those putts for par. Frank, what do you think of the 7th?
Interesting par 4 for two reasons. The undulating green on the end of the hole that also shapes to the right, that makes it look like a dogleg right. But really, you want to play that tee shot just inside those pot bunkers down the right side.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Frank, you've been there. What's the best way to approach this next shot at the 7th hole?
There's a lot of mounding on this 7th green, to the right and the left. You can use those mounds to kick the ball to the flag.
Generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. It is for birdie. It's a big putt right here for birdie. That is some good work right there. Birdie and one shot closer to the lead. Frank, 17 here at TPC Sawgrass gets all the attention when you look at the par 3s. Justifiably so. But number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is longest of the 4 par 3s. Plus, it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
"17 for most professionals, Frank, is a wedge or at most a 9-iron. That's a simple shot. What makes it so difficult?
Well, several things. The fact that the color of the hazard is yellow, which is a water hazard, so if you know your rules, then if that ball lands on the green and pitches in the lake, you have to go to a drop zone. You don't get to just drop it on a piece of land. And so even for the best players in the world, there's intimidation and there's embarrassment at stake.
You know what I love about 17? It is really simple. Wet or dry, and on Sunday afternoon late, win or lose.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Getting set now over the putt.
Frank, a solid par right there, maintains his position. Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 ninth?
Just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2, but you can make an absolute mess here at 9.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Frank, when you think layup shot on a par 5, you think it's easy. This isn't necessarily that simple, is it?
No, you've got to keep the ball to the right. Otherwise, those overhanging limbs on those trees on the left, they become havoc.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, Lisa.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. There you have it, Frank. The second round is complete. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think anybody looking at this leaderboard, anybody in the top 10 of that leaderboard is certainly in a good position to win. Quality of the golf there in that first 10 is excellent.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present third round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. This is the third round of the Web.com Tour Championship, the fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. So we're into the weekend, Frank, and just remind people what's at stake here.
Top 50 players are going to go forward and play the big tour, the PGA Tour, the chance to play in major championships, the chance to become a star of the future. And right now, Rich, there's just 36 holes separating them between now and their dream.
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble.
Strong winds continue to be a factor. Frank, I know you've played all over the world. How much did you enjoy the challenge of playing into a stiff breeze?
Well, it was a chance to separate yourself from the rest of the field, Rich. Just like these conditions we're seeing right now, you've really got to be smart, pick the right shot. If you get too aggressive on a day like today, you'll pay a far more severe price than normal.
Club selection obviously is crucial.
Oh, it's imperative today.
Take an extra club or two, choke down.
Very much so.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. This would be nice. 2 straight birdies. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Second hole here at Sawgrass, 532-yard par 5. Frank, considered one of the easier holes on the golf course, is that right?
Yeah, you don't have to hit miles down there. Anything that turns a little to the player's left certainly helps. There are some trees down the left side. Just want to avoid those.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole.
Second shot.
Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
Just a little offline, so now, Frank, he's going to have to deal with the rough.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how strong he is.
Ball sitting down here to the rough. He's digging in. seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie.
Even par currently.
Racking them and stacking them right now. 6 under par for the tournament. Setting up for the third hole here at TPC Sawgrass. Relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
Starting off the round very well here, Frank, hitting fairways.
Yeah, like any sport, really, you've got to get off to a good start. We always have that unattainable goal of perfection, but really that's what drives us forward.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
And he makes it for par. So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Frank here at the 4th. Not a long shot, but it can be tricky.
If you get a little ambitious when that flag's on the left side, you can spin it all the way back into the lake. Safely on deck.
Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Eyeing this putt for a birdie. With that birdie, moves 1 shot closer to the lead. Frank, the golf course toughens up right here at the long par 4 fifth.
Yeah, when you play it off the back tee, 470 yards, it's nearly 320 yards to that last bunker down the left side. That really has to be in the back of your mind. The ideal tee shot, little left to right.
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle. A good 200 yards away from a good lie in the fairway. Frank, the handicap system in golf really is the great equalizer, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no sport like it. I can't imagine going to Wimbledon and playing, sort of Djokovic or Federer, or, playing NFL with Peyton Manning. But, the beauty of golf, we can go out in a golf course, we decide what our handicaps are on the first tee, we decide who's going to get strokes, and then off you go and play, and you play on a level playing field.
Good, clean contact, and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Another one goes in.
So through 54 holes, a really good position inside the top 5 with 1 round to go.
Yeah, those handful of players that we're looking at, Rich, they certainly have looked the best players this week, which makes tomorrow look like a real thriller.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present final round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. It is the final round of the Web.com Tour Championship, the last stop of the Web.com Tour Finals, and what a huge day it is, Frank.
One round will determine whether they graduate from the Web.com or back again here next year. The chance of graduation, though, the richest. Play with the greats of the game, all on play today.
That's in the fairway. Frank, what's the key on this approach here at the 15th?
Well, knowing exactly where that pin placement is, Rich, there's mounding, there's that little gut out of the right side of the screen. If you miss your mark here, that ball can easily finish 30 or 40 feet away.
Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Been this way all day. Airtight, no mistakes, solid shot.
Yet another green in regulation.
Clean this up with a tap. That's a solid par. Still in it, Frank. Now the start of the gauntlet. 16, 17, and 18. Par 5, 16. Frank, Tiger made birdie here all 4 days in winning in 2013.
Fred Couples made that fantastic eagle many years ago. Hole bends a little to the player's left. You don't have to hit driver here if you're a long hitter, but you really must move that ball right to left. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power?
Looks to be putting everything into this one. Just destroyed it. Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it.
Nothing to argue about there. Right in the fairway. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Frank, can one small tweak from an instructor lead to a big turnaround?
With the right player, yeah. You just want to hear the right message. It's like anyone in life. You just want to be pointed in the right direction.
Knocks it up on the green. It is about 28 feet away from the hole. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
Frank, you know what's great about 17? The buddies played the golf course, and they come back and they tell you, hey, I played TPC Sawgrass. What's the first question they're always asked?
Did you hit the green?
What'd you make at 17? What'd you do there?
Yeah, but you know what the best thing about playing with your buddies in 17? Is when they hit it in the water.
look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Just 5 feet left. Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. Now to the 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4, Frank, and another example of visual intimidation from the designer, Pete Dye.
Those wooden bulkheads that go all the way down the left side of 18 give you like an optical illusion, Rich. And there's not a single fairway bunker on the right to give you something specifically to aim at. So you've got to fixate on one of those trees. This is not a hole where you want to be looking at anything other than a specific target.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Good line in the fairway, a good chance to make something happen here. Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
Good looking shot right here. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity to win the Web.com Tour Championship. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
In for par. Just a tremendous week of golf, and that, my friend, is a winner right there.
Yeah, and he should be proud of himself too. It took golf of the highest quality to beat this high quality field, and that is something that you will remember for a long, long time.